Hello, I didn't get to talk about the new Funkos that I got. One of them was meant to be returned, but for some reason UPS brought it back. Thanks. It was originally FedEx that also delivered it, so I don't know what was up with that. So I had to pick it up because it went to the wrong place. Luckily, I knew the person at the wrong place, so yeah, because it went to a different address. But luckily, I got that set up. So here's the new guy. This is my first time having not only a jumbo Funko Pop and one of these miniature ones. I already have a Joker Batman one, but also just a blacklight version. Why does he have to be a bobblehead also? Oh, and he won't fit in Galactus's hand even though it looks like he should. You'd have to like lodge him under his frickin' head. He's got his own little stand as well. Oop, my camera's freezing up. Yeah, I like the colors on them and I am kind of glad I got them. But now I'm kind of like, where do I put them? Because I don't have any space, but I think I found a spot. He's just gonna be like right next to this thing here for now until I find a place. Yeah, he's finally here. I'm a big fan of Galactus. I've been waiting a long time to finally see Galactus on the big screen, thanks to the new Fantastic Four movie. I hopefully get to see that. See the back of him as well. Why does he have to be a bobblehead? Like, goddamn. This giant ass bobblehead. Yeah, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. They did a good job with the design. There's some other versions. There's like an orange one, and of course the typical, like, his typical look as well. But I wanted to get this one. I got it really cheap too. I got it for 20 bucks because it was on sale on Big Bad Toy Store. All right. And then the last three, which I didn't get to talk about yet, are these Batman ones in the background, or should I say Joker. I got this set of three. First off, this guy does not want to stand. He is too top heavy to stand. But I do really like him. I finally have a Jack Nicholson, like, Joker related figurine. I don't think I've ever had one before for some reason. I don't know why. I would have since I did grow up with the movies. Yeah, I love... hold on a sec. I gotta move the camera just so I can get these guys back over here. Oh yeah, he's trying to be top heavy and fall over again. Let's get the Dark Knight ones up front. I almost hit frickin' Cesar Romero here. Okay. And then these two, so first off, both the Jack Nicholson one and this one are legitimate Funko Pops. I do really like them. There's nice detail into them. I will say that this one you can kind of tell looks like a earlier version of a Funko Pop. You can tell by his arm right here. But he still looks good nonetheless, and I'm glad I have him. I'm a giant fan of The Dark Knight. If you don't know, The Dark Knight is like my favorite movie of all time, if not my favorite Batman movie. This guy goes for like 100, 200, even 300 bucks on like eBay. And I got a version in these pack of 3 for 60 bucks. And I asked Dave if I could talk about this, but I think he's technically fake. I think he's technically fake. Somebody, if he wasn't fake, somebody just got pissed at me for knocking him over. But whoever sculpted or made this did a amazing job. If it is freaking fake, that is. I think it is. I could tell by the packaging that it was. But they did a really good job on him. I will say there was some missing paint, by the way, on his nose. So you can't tell, but on his nose, I had to use my red Sharpie to fill in the red paint spot because it was like white instead. It is very hard to notice though, but I wanted to make it look better. But besides that, I think the only other thing is his suit might be a little dirty, but he looks good otherwise. I'm very surprised by him. Like, I didn't care if he was fake or not. I can probably tell too, unless his height is supposed to be that. He is shorter somehow than the Heath Ledger one, as you can see. But they did an excellent job with the detail, and of course the mask is meant to be a reference to a mask that Cesar Romero wore in the '66 show, but also probably thanks to the whole bank heist scene in the beginning of the Dark Knight, probably influenced Payday, the Payday games. So thank you, Dark Knight, for that. But yeah, even if it wasn't the Dark Knight that influenced it, Dark Knight definitely had a big, it had some sort of influence to some extent on that. But yeah, I'm glad I have all these different Batmans. I should be putting the Tim Burton Batman over here by his Joker, as well as this guy by, Cesar Romero's. But I don't mind. I guess the only Funko Pop I do not have. Sorry if I hitting the frickin' camera. Let me move the camera forward so I can do this. This is really hard to do. There we go. All right. Yeah. But I'm glad I have what I have. I've always wanted a new 52 one. I love that I have the vampire, the Red Sun one, or not Red Sun. I'm thinking of Superman thing. It's Red something. I can't remember the name now. And then, of course, the '66 Batman and Tim Burton's. I kind of prefer this version now. I was going to get just one without like the blood spatters or whatever on him and the damage suit, but I kind of like this one just because of the detail of it is really good. So I think I prefer that one and just kind of stick with that. It kind of makes the other ones look inferior in my opinion after you look at them. So I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine with what I got. So I am glad I was able to get what I could and as cheaply as I could. Bring him back into the U. Oh, let's put him on the side. Yeah, those are the only guys I have for now. There is only like a couple others I was looking at, and once again, they're not that pricey, so don't worry about like, am I wasting too much money on this stuff? Which technically, yeah. But I make sure that I get just the ones like Tally is ridiculous. Like I wish I could get Tally, but I know I'm never going to. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. Plus, I don't even think the Tally one looks all that great, if I'm being honest. It looks honestly kind of pathetic. And I got the Tallies that I want, the Tallies that I have. The statue and the figurine are freaking awesome. And I'm glad I have those. So I'm set on that. I feel set on life when it comes to Tally. As well as I'm just running out of space for things. So I'm pretty much done anyways on just that crap. But I'll always try and, see what happens in the future with what I can and can't get. I think I'm pretty much set on stuff. But you have an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Let me know which one of these, or of all the videos I've done, what your favorite of the Funko Pops are. Or if you have one that I don't own that is your favorite. That would be cool to know. But you have a nice day, and I will see you next time.